Well, welcome back again. In our lesson today, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to see the past simple tense. What is a past simple tense? How do we use it? Is it difficult, easy? I mean, for some of us, it might feel a bit difficult because we sometimes get confused on how to change the verbs into their past forms. So in fact, that has its own, way of going, but the past simple tense is very easy and simple. Okay, how do we use it? It's clear. The use of the past simple is obviously to talk about a completed past action. Okay, a completed past action. That completed past action can be a very recent, a recent past action, or it can be a distant, as far back as 100 years ago or a century, or it can be a few minutes or a few hours ago. Okay, so that means whatever in a timeline, whatever is gone is gone. So we consider that as a past simple. Okay, we use a past simple to describe that action. Okay, so we use the past simple to describe a completed past action. So that action is already completed. Okay, completed. It doesn't have any connection with now. It doesn't have any connection with now, and it ends there. It starts in the past and it ends there in the past. So when we want to talk about such kind of actions which are completed in the past, we use the past simple tense, which is the verb to, or the past simple form of the verbs. Okay, like if it is teach, taught. If it is go, went. If it is see, saw. Okay, if it is wash, washed. If it is cook, cooked. All right, so we use the verb to forms of the verb in this case. So to describe a completed past action, we use the past simple tense. The other one, as I mentioned earlier, the time, okay, the past time can be a recent past, like an hour ago or 30 minutes ago, or a distant past, okay? And the duration of the action, okay, is not important in this case. Whether it stayed for a long time or it stayed for a short time, we are not bothered about that. What we want to know is that the action is completed in the past. So if we use the past simple to talk about completed, okay, completed past action, how are we going to form it? How are we going to construct a past simple structure? Okay, a past simple structure is used or is constructed using subject plus verb to plus object. Okay, that means the subject can be I, and then the verb to is the verb to form of the present verb. For example, if I say if it is go, so the verb to form of go will be went, right? As we know. So I went to school. Okay? If it is eat, I ate dinner. So this is how we construct a positive past simple structure. How about the negative past simple structure? In the case of negative structures, we use our helping verb did. Okay? We use helping verb did to carry the negative. If I say I went to school, to make it negative, I make it I did not plus verb 1. Okay? If we put in did to carry the negative, we reverse the verb to form into verb 1. And then it becomes I did not go to school. So in this case, we use the V1 because we cannot use two past forms in a single sentence. That is wrong. So to avoid that, if we put did here, we use the verb 1 form of the main verb. Okay? So I did not go to school. I did not eat my dinner. I did not watch football yesterday, etc. So we use did not to construct negative. And then the same is true with the interrogative or question form. Okay, the question form of past simple is constructed by bringing did to the front. Okay, we start the sentence using did, and then followed by a subject plus verb 1 again, because we have did in this sentence. Okay, we don't use another past simple form, we rather use the verb 1 form. So did you watch the match? Did you go to school? Did you read the book? Etc. So we use the verb 1 here. Okay, we put the verb 1 here and then the object. So this is normally how we use the past simple in the case of or in the presence of main verbs. Okay, if we use, okay, for example, the be verbs in this case, we simply add the not phrase in each sentence. For example, I was here. Okay, if it is the past simple like this, we make negative I was not here. Okay, was not. Okay, I was not. We were at school. If that is the sentence, we were at school. So to make this negative, we add simply not here. So we were not at school. We were not at school. So the be verbs, in the case of the be verbs, we simply add the word not to construct the negative structure of past simple. And the same is true with the question form. We simply bring forward the be verb. So I was here or we were at school. So we bring were here. So were we at school? Question mark. Were we at school? Okay. Was he at home? Was she there? Okay, etc. So we use the be verbs by bringing them at the front or at the beginning of a sentence to construct question structure, and we add simply not, okay, not to the be verb to construct a negative structure if that sentence is constructed using past be verbs was and were. All right, then in the last case we are going to see some examples here. Okay, some examples based on the structures we have seen. So for example, the first one, I went to the cinema yesterday. Okay, yesterday is a past time. Okay, so we use went, which is the past form of go, right? And then the second one, mother cooked dinner. Okay, mother cooked dinner. So here, cooked is past form of cook. Here, I visited Hawassa when? Last year. Last year. Okay, I visited Hawassa last year. Last year is a past time, right? It's a past time. So we use that past time to talk about something in the past. So I visited Hawassa. The negative structure here, he didn't eat dinner last night. He didn't eat dinner last night. He didn't eat dinner last night. So eat here is the verb 1 form of the verb. We don't use ate because we already have did in that sentence. The question form, did you finish your work? Did you finish your work? Did you finish your work? So that is another, okay, question structure that starts with did. So did is our lifesaver here in the case of past simple to construct negative structure and to construct question or interrogative structure. We use did, or we put in did and add not to construct negative, and we bring forward did before the subject and then start that sentence using did to construct an interrogative structure. So, did you finish your work? So, one thing that we have learned from these examples are there are two different types of verb forms. For example, went, okay, and eat are one category, and cooked, visited, finish, okay, they are another category. What do we mean by that? There are two types of verb forms. There are two types of verb forms. The first one is a regular verbs, okay, the group of regular verbs. And the second one is the group of irregular verbs. We'll come to that in detail in the coming videos, but for now, in short, what do we mean by regular and irregular is that regular verbs, okay, regular verbs are verbs that add d or ed when they change into past structure. When they change into past structure, regular verbs, they add d or ed. For example, if the verb is love, okay, we simply add d and make it loved. Okay, loved. If it is hate as well, because it ends with e, we simply add d, hated. Okay, I hated him, I loved her, etc. So this is one structure of the verb form that adds d only. And then the other ones, like for example, cook, okay, finish. In this case, these verbs, they don't have, or they don't finish in e, which means we need to put the whole ed in these structures. So cook becomes cooked, finish becomes finished. So we add ed in these verbs, So cooked and finished, cooked and finished. So the difference between the regular and the irregular ones is the first one, the regular ones, they change into past by adding d or ed, okay? The second ones, the irregular ones, they don't add d or ed. They take different forms. They change as they wish. For example, go, went. Go, went. Eat, ate. Drink, drunk. Okay? So leave, left. So you see this, their nature, by nature, bring, brought, teach, taught, think, taught, etc. So by nature, they take different forms to change into past or verb to or past structure. So this is the reason why we call them irregular verbs. They don't, as regular ones, they don't add d or ed to change into past. Okay? And with this regard, we'll come to, or we'll have a session on its own to distinguish between the two. And then also there are other verb forms that needs to be addressed, okay, because of their nature, all right? And then even the irregular ones, we will categorize them together based on the sound they make, okay? When they change into past and past participle, we'll put them together and study together, and I will have a video on that in the future. I hope you find this lesson useful. As we talked about the past simple tense, we talked about the use to talk about completed past action, whether that past action is a recent past or a distant past. It doesn't matter, but it should be a past action that is completed. And the use and the form is the subject plus the V2 or the past simple form of the verb plus an object. That is the structure that we follow, and we use or the helping verb did, okay, to construct negative with not, and did comes at the beginning to construct a question or interrogative form of these verbs. Finally, what are some of the useful phrases or words that we, that are signals or clue words to show that sentence or structure is a past simple. For example, yesterday is one common word or phrase. A week, a month, a year ago. A week ago, a month ago, a year ago, okay? And last night, last week, last month, last year, etc. Or last Monday, last Tuesday, last Sunday, last weekend, etc. And 2 days ago, 5 months ago, 3 years ago, etc. So phrases, okay? Phrases we use with ago, okay? All of them show that the time is past and we use past simple structure. I hope this lesson will help you a lot in your lessons, and if you have any questions, comments and unclear points, please write them in the comment section. Thank you for watching now. See you in our next video. Have a good day.